We are here at McDonald Mazda in Longmont, Colorado, and we're going to check out to see how the tariffs are going to affect these cars. We're going to look at all the part content, where they come from. I think Mazda is going to be pretty safe from the tariff explosion, but I thought it'd be interesting to see if prices are going to go up on these models. So here we got an MX-5, the club with the 6-speed manual, $35,000, and let's see if it has any parts content on it. Does it show us? Yes. US Canadian, 0. Major source of content, Japanese, 85% Japanese, which is what I expect from them. So Hiroshima, Japan, for both the engine, transmission, and assembly points. So, ooh, yeah, I don't think Mazda is going to be too affected by these tariffs. Good Japanese quality. I know everybody rants and raves about Mazda, and they just love the quality of these cars. So I think a lot of people, you know, it's hit or miss. Some people like them, some don't. But oh, this is a used one. We'll get to a new one here. All right, what do we got for the 2025? We've got the Mazda 3, the 2.5. It is 85% Japanese, built, assembled, engine and transmission, all in Japan. $26,000. Huh. You guys are going to start looking at Mazdas now, aren't you? Everybody wants Japanese built cars. Well, here you go. Maybe you should just look at Mazda. It's probably why their prices don't come down too much. They know what they got. So we got the CX-30. Let's see where's the CX-30 coming in at. This is $36,000 for the CX-30 2.5 Turbo Premium Plus, and it is about the same. It's 10% US Canadian on this one, 65% Mexico. Ooh, parts content on this, 65% Mexico, 15% Japan. So it's assembled in Mexico. Engine and transmission are in Japan. So that actually, the CX-30 is going to be hit. It's going to be hit by tariffs. Let's look at the CX-5. Ooh, what's the CX-5 going to be? It's coming in at $37,000. We're looking at the 0% US Canadian, 90% Japanese, built, assembled, engine and transmission, all in Japan for the CX-5. So just look at the difference, CX-5 versus CX-30. Isn't that crazy? I mean, they look similar. The CX-5 is a little bit bigger. It's just a different animal, though, all Japanese. CX-5 here, CX-5 here. Let's look at the CX-50, gorgeous red. CX-50 is coming in at $41,000. Oh, you better be Japanese. No, it's not. US, Canadian parts, 60%, Mexico, 25% for Mexican parts, Japanese 15%, assembled in Alabama, United States, engine and transmission, both Japanese. So that will kind of be affected. Not bad, though. Definitely not bad. So far, I think Mazda and Honda are doing really well. Even Nissan was actually doing pretty well. There were some models, of course, sprinkled in there that were really highly Mexican parts, but it is definitely going to affect the entire auto industry for sure. Here's a hybrid. Let's see if the hybrid's any different. I think the hybrid modules and the batteries end up either being Korean or Japanese a lot of the time, or Chinese. This is 55% US Canadian parts, 10% Mexico, 35% Japan, assembled in the US. The engine and transmission are both Japanese on that CX-50 as well. Let's look at the CX-70. This is kind of fun. I don't know why. It's interesting to see how everything changes and where everything's built. And wow, this is $58,000 for the CX-70 3.3 Turbo S Premium Plus. 0% in US and Canada, 90% Japanese. Engine, transmission, assembly, all in Japan on this guy. So there you go. That's why people on the channel always say, drive a Mazda, go look at them, they're awesome. So Mazda's looking like they're going to handle this rather well. This tariff thing, I think they're going to be able to adjust pretty easily. Another CX-70, CX-90. Let's look at the 90. All-wheel drive. See if we can get a a nice read on this. 48,000 on this sticker. And this is 0% US, Canadian, 90% Japanese. Engine, transmission, and assembly is Japan on the 90. So, yeah, they are doing just fine here, I think. They have a ton of cars all the way down this line. Pretty crazy. These are all certified. That's a certified pre-owned. There's a certified pre-owned. Lots of certified pre-owns down there. So Mazda overall, I think, is going to do just fine. You'll have to let me know which one is your favorite. I know a lot of people on the channel keep telling me to go check out Mazdas, and boy, I just haven't. They're more like a car to me. They don't sit up quite high enough. I take a lot of trips up into northern Colorado where I need a little more ground clearance. I mean, they're okay. They look like they've got an okay ground clearance. They're just not quite large enough for me and my 4 children, actually 3 children now, because one has moved out. They are a nice looking ride though. Get a view from the front. I will say Mazda does build, I think they are really good looking cars. Just, I don't know, they're just kind of, they have a really nice design to them. They're kind of like the newer Hondas. They do appeal to me for whatever reason. They seem like they're pretty high quality. The body lines and all, look at the gaps, the panel gaps and everything look really tight. They definitely look like they are built well to me. Very appealing cars, and I can see why people like them for sure. If I didn't have so many darn kids and I wasn't 6'1", I'd be jumping all over these. So yeah, maybe Mazda. Who knows? I keep saying this. The tariffs, I think, are going to affect the market in different ways. So if we end up having a stock market crash, I think a lot of these cars, well, more like these luxury cars, if we have a stock market crash, stuff that's in the 60,000 range, it's probably going to sit on the lot a little bit longer. But as you get down into a little bit less expensive, smaller SUVs and the hatchbacks, they're going to still move. I really don't see them stopping. So it depends. If you see something that's all Japanese, the prices are probably going to stay real similar with tariffs. If you see something that's high Mexican and Canadian content, or they get their aluminum and steel from there to build the car, you're definitely going to see a bump in price. Hopefully this helps you out if you're looking for a car. If you're worried about tariffs, I think Mazda is going to be probably the least affected so far. Mazda and Honda, maybe Toyota as well, other than the RAV4 and Tacoma. Thanks for watching. Until next time.